The story behind Zero Dark 30 is almost as cool as the movie itself. After winning numerous awards for The Hurt Locker, Catherine Bigelow set out to document the hunt for Osama bin Laden, leader of the terrorist organization Al Qaeda. The movie would have surrounded the Battle of Tora Bora, where bin Laden managed to escape United States forces in the wake of 9/11. This movie would have been forced to focus on the growing uncertainty of being able to find the man responsible for a crime that defined a decade of American history. But then,
Good evening. Tonight, I can report to the American people and to the world that the United States has conducted an operation that killed Osama bin Laden, the leader of Al Qaeda.
Bin Laden was hit above the left eye and through the chest. Jimmy, let her rip! They're a little dusty. They've been up there since 2002.
the movie was then reworked into its present state, a film documenting the CIA's attempt to find bin Laden for 10 years, ending with the daring raid of SEAL Team 6 in the Abbottabad compound where he was hiding. The depiction of this raid will easily be the most remembered scene of the movie, shifting between night vision and nighttime camera shots. It captures the by-the-book nature of the mission, never taking time to pause and revel in the innate awesomeness of the team or its mission itself. When the deed is finally done, there is no triumphant swell of music, there is no grand celebration, the only acknowledgement of what has been done is a quick statement, and then the soldiers quickly return to their work. I'm leaving a lot out, if only so you can go and see how tense it actually is. However, this moment would lose its resonance if the movie preceding it hadn't been worth watching, but thankfully it is, largely due to Jessica Chastain's performance. Chastain brings the needed acting ability to sell Maya, who is based off a real CIA agent but for obvious reasons can't be named directly, because as we know, the CIA is great at keeping secrets. When we first meet her, it's clear that she's new to this whole Defense Against Terrorism program, but as we go with her through pitfall after pitfall, Chastain continues to display the necessary prowess that makes you believe in Maya's determination. After presented evidence that might have confounded years of her own work, Maya refuses to believe it, and this devotion to her own ideas ends up proving her right, even when others around her aren't quite as sure. Every other character in this movie exists because of Maya, being brought to life based off their conversations and interactions with her, and unless Chastain could convince us they were characters, I might have easily forgotten everyone's face and story. Except, of course, for Kyle Chandler, because, I've seen commercials for Friday Night Lights, so I know who he is. Maya is poised to enter the American consciousness as one of the great characters of 21st century cinema, and she deserves it. Now, this movie has sparked some controversy over whether or not the movie endorses the torture methods the CIA used in its hunt for bin Laden, and while I can say the movie does show how brutal these sessions can be, it never stops for someone to make a passionate speech about why doing this is right or wrong. Bigelow wisely avoided trying to make a statement about torture, and instead used the movie as an informative look at what actually happened, letting the audience decide what they think about it instead of telling them what was right and what was wrong. Zero Dark 30 begins with a black screen and a date, September 11, 2001. Audio clips from that day play, full of the terrified voices of Americans realizing their world has changed. These serve to remind us of why almost every facet of the 21st century happened, a fact that slowly became lost and diluted after a decade of military actions, global terrorism, and unbridled patriotism. This movie doesn't glorify or demean anything about the hunt for this literal monster, instead taking us through every step of it with a character so well realized and so fixated on this one goal that when it's all said and done, she can't believe it's finally over. So that's what I thought of Zero Dark 30. See you next time.